woke up this morning, got some gabagoo. And then I woke up the next day and got some gabagoo. Keep waking up, but keep getting different types of gabagoo. Even got some gabagoo from Scooby-Doo.
Hello.
What's up, motherfucker?
Welcome back to another episode of Pizza Bagels.
Pizza Bagels. Thank you.
Hey.
It's so good to be here. I'm shocked.
It's not for you. It's for them.
Listen, I am shocked and pleased that I'm still welcome back. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
You should be shocked that we're also not canceled.
Yeah.
I know you're really hoping for it,
Oh my
but
God. I want to get sued. I'm like the worst Jew of all time. I want to get sued so bad.
I want to get sued so hard.
Yeah, like that means we fucking made it. when Totino's sends us a cease and desist, that's when we know we fucking made it.
Yeah.
They're like, those are our pizza fucking bagels. Fuck you, Totino. I'll see you in court.
Yeah.
So
actually, I think they're called Pizza Bites.
I think,
they're not called Pizza Bagels. I think we actually lucked out there.
Yeah, well, I think
But, I mean,
they're
we're
not allowed
stealing
to do that
their-
because Totino is obviously not Jewish, so we can't claim bagels.
Yeah. You mean they can't claim bagels?
Correct.
Well, they don't use bagels. They use bites.
Right. Is Totino a person? Do you think there's
Like
something
Mr. Totino?
Like you get up, you climb the corporate ladder far enough, and the guy's like, "I'm Totino," and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Do you show up to their like
I'm like,
their
"You're not even
building?
fucking Jewish."
You walk up to the building and you're at the secretary and you're like, "Hi, I'd like to speak to Mr. Totino, please."
Yeah. No, I would just be like, "Hi, I'm here for Totino. Is Totino available for me?"
I'd like to speak with Totino.
Yeah. When you know him as long as I have,
Yeah.
I just call him
You-
Totino.
yeah.
There's
Or
no
you just call him
mystery.
Totes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for Totes.
Yeah. I'd like to talk to Tino.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been buds.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Nothing much. Funny enough, actually, literally as the intro was going on, we got a new text.
Stop it.
Yeah, no, I shit you not.
By the way, what a great intro.
Oh, I know. I still
fucking good.
like bob my head
Oh,
to
my
it
God, me
like
too.
every time,
Me too. I still play it sometimes.
just for fun.
Yeah.
Why not?
I just love hearing it.
Hopefully, all you guys do too. Maybe like it's gets stuck in your head.
Hell yeah.
And you're just like at work and you're like, pizza
Yeah.
bagels.
People are just like walking around like, Tony and Dave. They're like, what are you singing? They're like, oh, fuck you.
Well, maybe they like ad lib it with like their friends or like with Jeff and Tom.
With Jamie and Gay. I don't know what their names are. I don't know what their names are. What the fuck? I was trying to rhyme real quick. I'm not Eminem. All right. So, do we know who this voicemail's from?
I don't.
Or, I'm sorry, was it a text or a voice?
It was a text.
Okay.
All it says is Dave. ... You left a vicious liquid at the bar.
Is this? Oh, hold on a second. Read the word that starts with V one more time.
Oh, viscous.
Is it viscous or
yeah.
vicious?
No, sorry, it's viscous. I looked at it really quick.
So
yeah.
vicious means angry. Viscous
Yeah.
means thick.
Yeah. No. I looked at it really quickly. It says
I left
viscous.
A viscous.
It says Dave. You left a viscous liquid at the bar.
You know what? I have a guess who it's from.
I just said, do you want to specify which bar or leave it as is? What's your guess here?
I think it's Anderson.
Okay.
Anderson is at the bar every day that I'm at the bar, because I always go at the same time, like right around 4:30, 5 o'clock. He's getting off work. I'm guessing he is saying I left a shtickle of liquid in my drink. And he's saying viscous liquid, like you didn't finish your cocktail before you left.
Oh, it sounds like you're like you were taking dumps at the bar.
And
Like he walked in after you.
And just left one on the bar.
Like no, I just mean like you went and like maybe it didn't like flush down all the way,
Did
and he
he
walked
say-
in after you.
Did he say at the bar or on the bar?
Oh, hold on a second. He's texting back. It just says at the bar.
Oh.
It says it seems to be a bisque, and then he says,
Oh, it's a soup.
yeah.
I left a soup there.
Oh, you did.
I did. Yeah.
For like a
hot Jell-
lobster bisque or something.
No, it's like it looks like it. Yeah, it's a cream of tomato, spicy sausage, and cabbage soup. I brought it for Hot Jenny.
Oh, okay. So he thinks that you left it there on purpose. Wow, this is this whole thing started off as being like I thought it was like a poop situation, and now it's just you left soup at the bar. That's it.
Can I tell you how wild this might be getting? The bartender Lisa, she was asking about, like, she's like, oh, you're always recording. What are you recording? And Anderson is like, oh my God, it's their podcast. It's fucking hilarious. You should check it out.
He's listening now, huh?
Oh yeah, he's current. He's
All right.
he's all about it. So
Chris,
shout out
thank you.
Anderson. Appreciate
Thank you.
Francis. But she was like, yeah, how do I look it up? Do I just go on like the Googlers? And we're like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I'm like, why have a
Googlers?
sticker? Yeah. I'm like, I have a sticker. So I left a sticker for her. And then Anderson was like, do you know how to do a QR code? And she was like, don't do this in front of Dave. And I was like, okay, bye.
I don't think that she would,
right,
but go on.
Right. So I left a sticker. So that might be her. That might be Lisa.
No, it's not.
Hold on. Did they, whomever this person is, spell viscous correctly?
Viscous.
Yes, so it's absolutely not Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were actually right.
What?
It's Francis.
It's Anderson?
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
Francis.
Yep. It said it was.
Well, shout out Francis.
Francis, thanks for listening, bud.
Mr. Anderson. Hell yeah.
All right. Well, that was
That's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
weird.
fuck
We
yeah.
literally getting a text like right as we were fucking.
So did you respond to him and then he texted back?
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah. So she's probably still up there.
Yeah.
Next on the docket here.
Oh, there's a docket.
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
I feel like I'm in court.
Do I have to take the minutes?
Not guilty.
Yeah. So last episode, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, we talked about our visiting different countries around the world.
Sure.
Right. And I was like talking about like my Scots trip and all that.
Yep.
So it aired up today, and I sent them the link. I'm like, here it is. Take a watch. See what you think. We got their approval, which is dope.
Nice.
So thanks, Ian and Dana. Thanks for listening. I don't know if you're going to watch this episode also, but just in case, we love you guys.
What a shout out. Love you.
So Ian said that your show was grand. And then he says it was John Wayne who ordered his whiskey by the fingers.
Oh,
Remember we were talking about
yes.
yeah. So yeah, he
Three fingers
he
of
wrote
scotch.
he kind of did like a Guido thing, and like except for in text form, like is responding to a couple things
Yeah.
from the show. But yeah,
Will you read exactly what you said one more time?
your show was grand. It was John Wayne who ordered his whiskey by the finger.
Okay. So when everybody listens to it back, the first time you said it, it sounded like you were pretending to be Scottish.
Oh, did it seem like I had
Yeah,
like
you were
the
throwing a
accent?
little accent right there.
You know,
Especially
you were
the
like
grand.
Yeah, you were like, don't you know?
yeah.
Well, that's not even Scottish. That's
that's
more
just Scottish?
That's more Irish.
Yeah.
it's actually like,
Yeah, it's not Jamaican. It sounded like you're doing like the Miss Cleo thing.
right. Well,
And as I said before, it was like it would happen. Like just hanging out with them for a week straight. Like Jess is like, I can hear certain things you're saying. It's coming out with that
Absolutely.
Scottish like that ending there.
Yeah.
Dana said that the show was brilliant. She loved it. And then let's see.
that is Scots person for dope. Brilliant.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That means dope.
Oh, and he also said and grand. So she said brilliant. He said it was grand.
Yep.
The show was grand.
Yeah.
It was John Wayne who ordered his whiskey by the finger.
Right. By the finger.
Yeah.
That's Irish.
Not a finger. That's from A Christmas Story.
Yeah. And speaking of, which is really funny because I forgot to mention this when we were over there. We were walking around all this like historical areas, and Dana was like, this area here, this is where we hung our witches. And Jess is like, or what? She's like, this is where we hung our witches. And Jess is like, wet cheese?
Like sandwiches?
Yeah, she's like, wet
Are you
cheese? And she's like,
hanging up
no,
Sandwiches?
this is where we hung our witches.
Oh, like
And,
actual witches.
and I was like, witches. She's like, oh, I thought you were saying wet cheese. I'm
Right.
like, yeah, no, they hang up wet cheese, and that's how they dry it and age it.
oh,
They got to hang their wet
on a
cheese.
noose? Yeah. Wow, she really struggled with the cheeses over there.
Yeah,
She's
yeah, there's a lot of
she's
cheese that
fucking
she's gone.
cheeses, and then she's trying to have cheese boards for an appetizer, and you know they're dessert.
And so Ian did say, he's like, don't tell anybody that we hang wet cheese over here. So
Bunch of goddamn Scottish wet cheese hangers. Like,
So that's off of that. Then he said, as far as like the whole driving on the left side, well, the car's on the left side, the steering wheel's on the right. He said all of Europe drives on the right. He's like, who fucking knows? He's like, I don't know why you mentioned the French cunt. And he says only countries conquered by Britain drive on the left. He's like, it's definitely jousting. He's like, I'll let you Google it in Japan that American Google is not worth a fuck since Russia hacked it. By the way, don't Google that. Like, do you remember where I was like, he said, like, he's like, don't Google it. Like, that's like ruined his life because he'd go to the bar and fuck with people. It's like, yeah, this is something like that. It's like, don't Google it. So, yeah.
He's right about the joust. I just had to think about it.
Yeah. That's what he said. He's like, it's definitely from jousting. And I'm like, I mean, I guess that makes sense in the, in the UK or
what a fun
European
way
countries.
to settle a fucking argument.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah? Why don't you get on your goddamn horse and have a 12-foot fucking stick, and then we'll race towards each other at 28 miles an hour and see who dies.
Yeah, see who knocks each other off.
And someone's like, I think that's aggressive, and then you slap them with a glove in the town square in front of everyone.
You can't back down now.
And they're like, I'm not a fucking pussy. And you're like, you look like a pussy. And they're like, I'll see you at high noon. And you're like, is that afternoon, like midnight? I don't know, but I'll be there.
Probably at noon.
On my steed with my pointy stick, bitch.
You look like you're
I was going to say it was probably kilometers, not miles per hour.
All right.
No, they don't do kilometers in Scotland. They also go by they also use like feet instead of like all of that also.
But what are their feet? Are their feet different?
Well, because
I
there's
feel like a Scottish foot's like 15 inches long.
no.
Either metric or
Yeah, so I'm saying like they use our
American
system.
feet.
Yeah, they're not using like the metric system like the rest of like the UK is.
Scotsman foot.
Yeah.
A 15 incher.
Yeah. So
I love it. Like
that's
a William Wallace foot.
Yeah.
Is bigger than an American foot. Fuck yeah.
So yep, that's all I got for the updates here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
What do you got on your end?
Well, nothing really. Gotta throw this one joke out there. So we are recording. This is Monday, and it's the 10th of June. It's like 63 degrees outside, which I'm loving.
Yeah, it's a nice chilly day compared to the last week or so,
where it's been like 88 degrees.
Yep.
Which is not my season. But let's just throw it out there as we have to. If this weather in Cleveland gets any more bipolar,
how bipolar is it? Is that what
I wasn't waiting for that, but Colgate's gonna try to finger it. So had that one loaded up in the pocket.
Yeah, I can tell. He seemed really excited to tell it.
I was, dude. I thought about telling you about it before, and I was like, you know what?
No, that was good. Save it.
I'll just keep that in the pocket for later.
That pause there. Sorry, I didn't know if I threw you off. I thought that was like what am I supposed to say? Like how bipolar is it?
No, it wasn't that kind of joke. But I appreciate you chiming in. You're like, oh shit, did he forget the punchline? I'm like, I gotta get in here real quick. But no, that's great. Colgate turd. Trying to think what else. I've just been working a lot. Oh man, I had the shittiest weekend ever.
Go on.
Just shitty, stupid friend stuff. Like took up all of my Saturday, and then on Sunday, I had a bunch of housework to do, which is my least favorite, and I had to do my least favorite task, which is like deep cleaning my kitchen.
That's, dude.
It's the fucking worst.
Are you comparing inside to outside or just everything in general for the house?
I don't want to do anything outside.
Outside's the fucking worst, dude.
Dude, I
pull those fucking weeds.
No. There are literally thousands of people standing outside of Home Depots that will do that for $6 an hour. I am not
wrong.
If I'm pulling weed, they're coming from Detroit. Right? It's not happening in fucking Gavon Lake ever.
Yeah.
I'm paying, people who are somewhat Mexican to do that, like Nicaraguan or Dominican, whatever part of Mexico they're from. Yeah. By the way, I'm bolstering the economy also, but that's off subject. So I had to deep clean the kitchen, which I hate. I love making it dirty. I hate cleaning it up, but it's one of those tasks where it's
sounds like sex.
I'm married. What's that?
Never mind. Sucks for you.
Get it? Because when you get married, you don't get to fuck anymore. Well, at least you get blowjobs. I'm sorry. So, I was cleaning up the kitchen, and that's the nice part is I can do that in one spot. So I just turned on the telly, and
the telly,
for the moving pictures, which I enjoy. And I have this thing. We have a newer television, and it's like this randomizer on our TV where it will tap into whatever streamers you have. And you can pick which ones to put into this randomizer thing, and it will pull you a random show and a random episode and turn it on for you,
Okay.
which is awesome. So I'm just fucking doing dishes and I'm like detailing the stove and I'm doing all this stuff. And it's turning on TV show after TV show, just episodes, 20-minute episodes. And dude, literally, I was quote unquote watching, but I was cleaning the whole time, like listening in the background for like 7 hours of television.
Wow.
It was so fucking good. Like the TV I watch is so good.
So it's randomizing through like your normally watched shows. It's
Yeah.
not like throwing like
No.
curveballs in there. Like
No. Oh my God. Like,
you're like, it's like Trailer Park Boys and like Gossip Girl. And then like,
then it's like This Is Us. So
Yeah.
it's like Trailer Park Boys, and he's like, oh, the shit barometer is going bananas. And the next one, and she's like, I lost the baby. And I'm like, oh, this ruined my week. No, it's just you get to pick the shows. And so like the first one I saw, the first one that came on was Always Sunny. And it was the episode Mac and Dennis moved to the suburbs.
I just watched that the other day. The mac and cheese.
Oh my God.
And having to sleep with the old guy.
Yeah, the gauntlet thrown on that is so good. But the best part is the fight between Dennis and Mac about the fucking fighter smoke detector going off.
Oh yeah,
It's
because
just-
Mac doesn't even, or
Beep.
Dennis doesn't hear it.
Doesn't
Yeah.
hear it. Beep. Hey, did you hear that? No, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
Beep. And then he's like, newsflash, asshole! I heard it the whole time. That's like right after he threw Mac's famous mac and cheese like down the hallway.
Yeah.
Such a fucking great episode. And you know what's funny? The first time I saw it, I didn't care for it. That episode, I don't know why. I just didn't like it. But man, Evolution, I love it. And Dennis is, for me, such a great character. He's the greatest character. Right?
He is. He's a good character,
Glenn
but
Howerton, he plays it so well. Just that freak out is so good. And when he's like, just to get a little bit, like the episode where their big storm is coming, and he's like, yeah, we'll have all these girls come back to the boat, and then we'll have to stay there, for the implications.
oh
And
yeah.
Mac's like, what implications? And he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
because they can't get off the boat, so there's implications.
Isn't this where they're in the hardware store?
yeah, they're
Like,
in the-
Charlie keeps wanting to get
they
like
went-
an axe or
They
something,
went
like
to
a little
the hardware
hatchet.
store because the weather girl had huge tits.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to look at her knockers. Yeah, and he's just like, for the implication. It's so dark and disgusting. And Dennis is the greatest character.
See, I'm gonna have to disagree. I mean, yes, great character, but I'm
not saying my favorite.
I'm
on
a
the show.
Charlie.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Look at you and look at everything you. You
Yeah.
are Charlie. In fact, I think I messaged you earlier this week.
Yeah.
And said you are Charlie.
Yeah.
And you responded, I get that quite a bit.
I do. That's like the only doppelganger that I've had
Which is an awesome.
is Charlie Day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
you
just
could
love
pull
all
that
the
off.
dumb shit that he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
Me too.
I think I could. See, the thing is, like, it would be really funny to do for like a Halloween costume, but like it's just me. Then it was like, I don't get it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Tony.
Unless
Tony's
I'm-
Tony for
yeah.
Halloween.
Unless
That's
I wore
awesome.
like the black tee and like the pajama bottoms that he wears like in the
Oh
apartment.
my
You know what I mean?
God.
like.
yeah. When they're playing Nightcrawlers.
Yeah. Like unless I like wore something like that, then people would probably get it. But it's not that really that
Oh my
exciting.
God. That episode where they have to like go into their home and eat a bunch of cat food real quick.
Yeah, so that way they can pass out
Because
before the
there's so-
cats
before all the cats
start meowing in the alley. Yeah.
They just eat a quick can of cat food, then throw it out the window, and they're like, yeah, well, there's 50,000 cats out there that are going to be meowing.
Yeah, when D comes over. Yeah.
Oh, that's the walk a mile in my shoes. So
Yeah.
All right, so would you say Charlie's your favorite character?
Yeah. I'd say Charlie's my favorite. I just really like, I mean, it's so tough. They're all pretty
fault
well
that.
diverse.
Yeah.
I mean, but I just think as far as like, I don't know, the stupidity I think of Charlie in a lot of cases just is really funny.
I totally agree. But you know what? If I was going to pick one for that show, I would go Cricket.
Cricket. Oh,
Cricket
man.
is, for me, the greatest character evolution. Almost
Dude,
I mean,
evolution-wise,
top
dude.
10 of all shows,
Yeah.
evolution-wise, Cricket,
Mm-hmm.
who started as a priest
Yep.
and ended up like at their house on Thanksgiving sucking a lemon, even though all of his teeth were broken.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was like, "Ugh, this hurt."
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care. I'll fight a dog for the scraps. And
Yeah.
they're like, what the fuck?
And this season here with Charlie and or not Charlie, Mac and Dennis moving into the house. This whole season is the one where when they first see Cricket and his whole one side of the face is all burned off. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
"This happened at your house on Thanksgiving." Like,
They're like,
"No,
"What?"
we wouldn't invite you to our Thanksgiving."
They're like, oh my God, what happened to your face? And he's like, it happened here at your house.
yeah.
And they're like,
No, I mean that's
I
why.
don't recall
I mean,
that.
obviously the house has been burnt down because through that season 2, they're trying to get that whole thing.
Yeah. And there's like the man killer episode where like they're hunting Cricket.
Oh yeah, in the earlier seasons. That's good.
He sidles up with Frank. Like, it's so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? The sign of a great show to me is that your favorite character changes with the episode and with your mood.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my least favorite characters on Always Sunny is Artemis.
Yeah, I could see that.
And one of my favorite characters on Always Sunny
Is it McPoyle?
is Artemis. Oh my God, I love McPoyle.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, so you were on a love-hate for Artemis?
Yeah, like when she's overacting like she's going to be on stage on the bar and she's
Yeah.
wearing cowboy shit and she's like,
My name's Artemis, and I have a bleached
I had a
asshole.
hard day. Oh, that was a great episode. Yeah. When she was ordering bomb after bomb after, and they're like, we don't have bombs. She's like, I have a bleached asshole. Her cadence is so fucking good. And her interaction with the waitress after that is great. But her initial stuff was terrible. I did not care for her. But then the poop the bed episode.
Oh yeah.
So fucking good. Like, and she was great. The whole thing. So for me, that's what it is, right? Like, if you love a show, let's take a wildly popular show,
Uh-huh.
The Office.
Okay.
All right. So let's say The Office. If I was to ask you your favorite character, think about that for a second. But
I don't have to, I already know.
great. But let me ask you a question before that question. If you asked somebody else, neither of us, who their favorite character on The Office was,
Uh-huh.
and they said Michael Scott,
I would automatically say
Have
just
you-
pick
have-
somebody else.
have
Like
you even watched the show?
Yeah.
Like, it's so obvious. You
Yeah.
can't watch Cheers and be like, Norm's my favorite.
right.
Norm's
But
everybody's favorite. It's so boring. So if you
yeah, everybody
say,
obviously
oh, The
loves Michael
Office,
Scott.
Well, I don't. He's not even on my radar.
I mean, he's got so many great jokes. He's the focal point.
But
So
that makes him, kind of fall
everybody's favorite. But I'm saying everyone should have a favorite that's not Michael Scott because you should just assume that Michael Scott is already a favorite.
out. All right, so I'm going to get right into this now. So I read this thing about how it's indicative of your personality who your favorite characters are.
Oh no.
Okay, so obviously no Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Obviously, who's your favorite Office character?
Kevin. Also the
Kevin
fucking
Malone.
idiot. He's also the fucking idiot of the show.
Do
Between
you,
Charlie and Kevin.
do you think I'm retarded?
Oh
You remember
yeah,
that when-
yeah.
when
With Holly, dude,
Holly
that's
was
my
like,
favorite
"No,
episode.
No, you don't talk. He was like, you want to see how many M&Ms I can put in my? And she's like, no.
Oh
you
no.
don't talk to him like that. Holly's such a
Yeah.
bitch.
Oh, dude, that's my all-time favorite episode actually. Because they're like Holly's in there, and then she's like he's standing at the
That was the hazing,
vending machine,
yeah.
and then
Oh,
no.
These are buttons.
Yeah, he's like, all right. He's like, what do you want? He's like, well, I kind of want a
I kinda
cookie,
want
but I also
chips.
want chips. And she's like, well, how much money do you have? And then he's like, well, this is a button.
He just holds it out.
And he just smiles. Yeah, he pulls everything out. And then,
she's like, she's counting out. She's
all right,
like,
so you have 75
This is-
cents.
yeah.
You can have anything off the top row.
And then immediately after that, it goes to just Kevin Malone.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm
Totally gonna bang Holly. Yeah. That's my probably my all-time favorite episode.
Oh,
My number one.
that's a good one. For me on The Office, man, it changes a lot, which again is a sign of a great show. But for me, it's Creed.
Oh, dude, yeah. Creed's probably number 2 for me. Creed's got so many great small little parts, and that's the best part of Creed is that
Name your favorite
He's,
Creed line. I know you have one.
I can't remember the exact line, but it's basically where he was talking about how he stole the identity of the original Creed.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I can't remember what the line is.
You can stop right there. I
Okay.
can tell you exactly all of this.
Okay.
So this is from the Crime Aid episode, and people got their shit stolen from the office, and they go to Creed, and he goes, "Nobody steals from Creed Bratton and gets away with it. One person has tried before,
Yeah.
and he was never heard from again. His name was Creed Bratton."
Yeah.
So it's like, is his character story that he's fucking murdered somebody and stole their identity?
Yeah.
And that's why he's Creed Bratton?
Yeah. And he doesn't do shit
He
there.
does nothing. Oh,
Yeah.
there was the episode where they were trying to define what he did. That's when Holly showed
yeah.
up. And she was like, "What do you do?" And he was like, "I have to take a quick phone call." And he's like, "Who is this bro that's asking all these questions?"
He's like,
like,
yeah, you see him dipping around the office, like
He's
hiding.
hiding behind the refrigerator, and he's like, "Oh, what's it called? Quabity, quarbity, quar." It's quality assurance is his job. But yeah, he totally fucks it up. And so many, like the episode where Michael fell in love with the chick that was the chair model,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah, because that was also delaying a lot of shit that he had to do. And then
Yeah.
I think he was also, and then she was actually like dead or something.
she ended up being dead.
Yeah.
But Pam the whole time was like, "Michael, you gotta fill this out. Just
Yeah.
fucking get us new chairs," because she wants a new chair.
Yeah.
And then everyone else in the office wants like a new printer.
Mm-hmm.
So they go
Oh,
into
that was
this-
the whole
They
debate.
go into this whole thing about should it be chairs or printers. But Creed comes in at one point because Pam comes in and she's like, "Well, when Michael gets a new chair, I get his chair."
Mm-hmm.
And then Creed comes in. He's like, when she gets a new chair, I get her chair, and then I have two chairs. And then he goes, looks right at the camera, and he goes, "Only one more chair to go." Like, what the fuck is he planning with 3 fucking chairs? That is outrageous.
Yeah.
He's like, "One more to go."
Who's your most hated character on that show?
Most hated?
Yeah, who's the most annoying when they come on? You're just like, no, can we get through this scene?
Dude, it's Karen Filippelli.
Oh, really?
She's the fucking worst.
Interesting.
She's so boring.
I get it.
Brings absolutely nothing. Takes up a bunch of screen time.
I
She's
get it.
Terrible.
That's because she was this kind of, she got the role of the love interest for Jem.
Yeah.
Uh,
So boring.
For me, it probably would be Kelly.
Well, all right.
And I understand her character, and she does a great job at it, but it's too annoying for me.
I would normally agree with that. I think I'm a little jaded because I know that she wrote a huge part of The Office.
That's awesome.
She wrote a huge part of it.
That's so cool.
You made fun of me.
No, not at all. Why would I do that?
Are you still making fun? I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't know.
Did I eat mushrooms right before? What the fuck is that? But there were a few really amazing Kelly Kapoor parts, like the part where she told Ryan when Ryan came back after he was Wonderkind and he was all dressed in a suit and he looked so
Oh,
fancy.
yeah.
And she was like, I have a question. How dare you? First of all, that was in a meeting. First of all, I've used that 1,000 times. since then. I have one question. How dare you? I have stolen that line from her 1,000 times. And then he's like, "Kelly, this isn't appropriate." He's like, and she's like, "You know what's inappropriate? Me being knocked up with your kid."
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, they pan to him and he's like, looks at the camera like, "Oh shit." And they pan to her and she's wearing her little fucking pinky dress and she goes,
I'm not pregnant.
"Not pregnant."
Yeah.
What a fucking amazing joke to put on national television.
Listen,
Like,
I
listen,
get it.
motherfucker, I just lied to you and said I'm pregnant with your baby. And he's like, "Oh shit." And she's like, "Not lying. I just want to have dinner with you."
Actually, maybe the British redhead, she might be the worst. That was in like the later seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like we've left Tommy Boy out of here. Tommy,
I was gonna say she
I thought he called off today.
The British redhead had nothing to. I don't even remember her name,
I don't either.
but yeah, she had nothing to the show.
No, she was just a cunt the whole time. And maybe that's the whole purpose, though, is just to be a fucking bitch and trying to, like,
somebody had to replace Andy because Andy moved up to like the main
Sabre?
character.
Which, by the way, I enjoyed Andy being the boss in those seasons.
Eh.
There's a lot, like this. There's a lot of people that are like, why, fuck it. You should just cancel the show after Michael Scott left. Like,
I just said
There's a couple good episodes.
I think
after he left.
Andy did a good job as far as like, and that's the whole thing. The whole thing is now a complete mood change.
But don't you remember Andy when Andy was fun on that show? Like
Yeah.
in the beginning,
Was it like the
He's like-
barn dog, or what was his name?
Nard.
Nard dog. That's what it was.
He's like, "Hey, what's up, tuna?"
Yeah. He's
No,
like, I ate tuna. I brought
named-
tuna for lunch one time.
One time.
Yeah.
Hey, tuna, what's happening? You having tuna for lunch today?
Yeah.
Like that was
Yeah.
so, and then his anger management was great, like him punching through the wall.
Oh
You
yeah.
wouldn't expect
Yeah.
that nerd fucking dude. And then I mean, he was the most outrageous character. He went to the what was it? The wedding for Jim and Pam at
Oh yeah.
Niagara Falls, and he split his ball sack
That
open.
reminds me. Go on. Yeah. When he did the splits and it's on his keys or whatever.
But when he became boss is when the downfall of the show started for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
because you know what's weird? I would never. I mean, any season, any episode, I would never say Michael Scott is my favorite character. Never.
No, I mean, but like it should be assumed that it's everybody's favorite. I mean, like that. At least that's their
would
favorite.
think-
But like,
yeah,
it, like
you wouldn't have the show
loved
without
him.
him.
Yeah, yeah. It should be assumed already that everybody loves
Loves
Michael
him.
Scott. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. But again, going back to the original question, if let's say we had just met at a bar, you and I, and we're talking, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I love American television." I'm like, "Me too."
because we live in America.
Yeah. And well, even like French television, if you're.
Yeah.
It is Pride Month. But so whatever. So if you were like, "Oh wow, that's cool. We have something in common." What about The Office? And I'm like, "Yeah, I love that show." And you're like, "Who's your favorite character?" And I'm like, "Michael Scott." You wouldn't
I wouldn't accept it.
exactly.
I would-
You'd
I'd be like,
"Do
you have to
even
pick somebody
watch
else."
the
Yeah, yeah.
show?"
Yeah.
Like wow.
You know, when you just brought up that wedding episode, and I feel like I'm being like really sexist about this whole thing, but I now realize it was actually Erin that I hate the most. She's actually I actually don't like her. I like Kelly, maybe the British redhead.
Kelly Kapoor.
I actually like them better than Erin. Erin is so obnoxious.
Oh,
So obnoxious.
totally agree. Obnoxious.
She-
but honestly, one of the hottest chicks. Oh my god.
Fine. Yeah, yeah. You know how many
Unbelievable.
fucking hot girls I talk to at a bar that are so fucking obnoxious? I'm like, actually, nope. I'm not going back to my house. I don't even
How
want to have
ma-
sex with you because you're so
how-
fucking annoying.
How many?
A bunch. A bunch.
Like six? Isn't six a bunch?
Sure.
Like,
Is that a bundle?
Well, no. Six for bananas is a bunch.
Okay. So yeah, let's just say like a bunch of bananas. We can call them bananas.
You have a bunch of bananas that are like, I want to fuck you at the bar.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Yeah. Bananas. No, Erin, especially that episode, because I just feel like her character is like she's just so,
Useless. She's
but
useless.
just like so like she's trying too hard to make the character funny, like herself, especially when like when Andy's dancing and
it's-
Pam's like, oh, what else you got? She's like, yeah, what else you got?
It's her / she self, by the way.
Huh?
Huh?
The fuck are you talking about?
Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
All right.
What do
Give
you
me.
think about? Oh, you want to change shows? Let's change.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me something else. You got a movie? You got a different show? Give me something else.
Oh my god! Do you watch Arrested Development?
No.
No, of course.
I watched the whole first season. I watched part of the second one. It's just too much fucking screaming. I can't watch it. We've talked about this, I think, already.
Yeah.
It's just so much screaming. I
Sopranos.
can't handle. What about The Sopranos?
Do you watch?
I watched it a couple times all the way through.
Favorite character?
Polly, easy.
Polly Walnuts.
Fuck yeah,
Bro,
Oh,
can I tell
fucking
you a
Polly
couple,
Walnuts, my
oh.
all-time favorite.
He's in my top 3 for sure.
Okay.
I take on his personality. I do this like
Do you really?
my Jen will tell me. I'll be talking to somebody like at a bar, and I'm like, listen to me, and she's like, what the
You
fuck?
doing the
are you giving him the horns for?
Yeah, and that's the Polly Walnuts.
Yeah. And I'm like, and she's like, settle the fuck down. You're not going to go fight this guy outside, but you seem like Polly Walnuts.
Yeah. Okay, so if he's in your top 3, who are the other 2?
Oh, man.
Or who's your fave?
It's fucking,
Tony Soprano?
no, it's Tony.
The Michael Scott of Sopranos?
No, you idiot. It's Olivia. It's Tony's mom.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She
This
is
is the fucking
the
worst.
greatest character.
What
on
a
the
piece of shit.
Are you fucking serious? First of all,
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna stop you before you start. So Tony was a piece of coal. She turned him into a diamond.
Fuck off.
Okay.
She was trying to get him knocked off.
That's sometimes you have to knock things off of a piece of shit to make a diamond.
And that's your own fucking son. Fuck her.
All right, here's the.
I don't even know who's worse between her and fucking Skylar and Breaking Bad. Dude, those are
All
the
right.
2 worst fucking cunts in the fucking
I'll
TV
tell you
show
what, we
ever.
We will revisit this, but Skylar was not the worst person on Breaking Bad. It was Marie.
Which one was Marie?
Hanks.
Her sister.
Yeah, I was gonna say this was the sister.
The chick that's like, I want everything to be purple.
Yeah, she was
And I like
annoying.
crystals.
She was annoying,
And
but
I'm shoplifting. because
also
I'm bored.
forgettable. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Olivia. Go on.
Oh my god.
This is your favorite character, is
my
Olivia.
favorite comedian. Bro, here's the thing. Tony Soprano is not Tony Soprano without Olivia. Olivia
Because all the
took
bullshit.
that piece of coal and pressed him into a diamond with her horrific behaviors and the ridiculous things she said. There's one point where Tony Soprano goes to her like old lady home, and he's like, "Oh, I brought you, fucking Schvoyadel."
Yeah.
And she's like, "All right, put him on the chair over there. I don't even want him over here."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Hold on, do you hear that?" And you hear nothing. And she's like, "It sounds like the water running next door. How much water do they need over there? It's like nonstop water. It's like living next to Gunga Din." Do you know what Gunga Din is?
I don't.
It's an
I mean,
old-
actually, yes,
an
I do,
old-
but there's a bunch of listeners that probably don't
my
know what
God,
it
It's
is.
like an old biblical thing about this person who was like their lot in life was they had to consistently get water. Like, they
Okay.
had to keep on scooping out and bucketing up water for other people. It's like living next to Gunga Din. Bro,
Yeah, I
it's
get
the
that.
fucking funniest and smartest line in all of Sopranos. It's so good. She's such a twat. And
Oh my
you
gosh,
know
such a
full
twat.
fucking well that when there's shit going on with Junior and her, Junior's like, well, whatever, Olivia, and looks over, and she's always like, out of her mind, but she's always like,
Yeah, she's not actually out of her mind.
Yeah,
she's fucking
she's
sharp
like-
as a tack, dude.
she's
She knows
like, "I'm
exactly what the fuck she's
73,
doing.
And I am in charge of the boss of this family. That makes her the most important person in Soprano. It should be called Olivia.
Then wouldn't that be like spoil everything? Then we wouldn't be having this conversation how awesome Olivia is if that was the whole thing.
My question would be, what would have happened if she didn't die in real life? That's why they killed her off on the show, right?
Yeah, I think she.
I don't know. Did she die in real life?
Yeah,
She died during
yeah,
the middle
yeah.
of the show.
Yeah, she died like right through there. So they kind of got everything
Fast
all.
forward to her death.
Yeah.
All right. You started. You finish. What do you think?
God. I mean, I think it would have been same old, like more her stirring the pot and everything more.
Well, let's
I would have
think
stopped
about-
watching it.
Yeah, I would have
No,
dragged.
you
I would have been like,
No,
this
you
is
wouldn't.
getting fucking old. Yeah, because it's been like the same fucking shit over and over. When the show just keeps doing the same thing
Well,
over
yeah,
and over,
that's why
which
Junior-
Sopranos
that's
was
why-
kind of doing, but at least it's something different.
But that's why Junior
First.
took a back seat for a little bit, and they had a boss for the whole season.
Right.
Like a
Yeah,
new
yeah.
Person you had to
They're
deal
changing
with.
things up at least such a minor bit that it still felt different.
Like, he's still
and then you
there,
start
but it's
killing
not-
off main characters, it changes up things a little bit.
He's not the main protagonist.
Right. It's not just the same fucking bullshit over and over. Just Olivia just controlling Junior to fucking be.
That was literally the entire series.
No, it wasn't. She died off in like season
2 or 3.
yeah, early on. There was 7 seasons.
Yeah. And then her horrible behaviors guided Tony to everything.
Yeah, but we didn't have to fucking listen to her mouth the whole time.
Tony, why hasn't anybody done my laundry? Like, is that how she sounded, or is that just
No, it was actually pretty good.
thanks?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
accurate.
Was it good, or is he fucking with me?
No, it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty good. No, it was pretty good.
Tony, I'm so tired.
You don't even care about me. You don't
give
even.
a shit about your mother, Tony. All you give a shit about is that whole of a life, that kuma of yours.
Oh my gosh.
What a bitch.
This is making me angry just fucking listening
Yeah,
to you do that.
he was like, no, I'm gonna put that bitch in the ground. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you know what?
Tony should have fucking did that.
Yeah, I kind of like her. I like her.
Her, Tony's sister is also
Guess what?
horrible.
Tony's sister. Oh, she's annoying too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Janice.
yeah. She really fucked up.
We're getting into wild stuff right now because your name's Tony. We're talking about Tony.
Yeah,
And, Tommy is like, Tony's sister's a bitch. And I'm like, can you say that? He's right here.
What's the fucking the big guy? He was Junior's right hand man.
Bobby Bacalari.
Bobby, yeah, when she fucking just shoving her way into
Hey,
Bobby's life.
Hey, Junior.
Oh
I'm
man, also wanted to
I'm-
fucking choke a bitch.
I'm not gaining weight, Junior. He's just like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Bacala.
Yeah, dude, Bobby was the fucking what a lovable character that
Oh my
guy
God,
was.
so lovable. And then when he died
Oh yeah.
at the train store, that was fucking.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my.
He's going in there to buy the new trains.
Listen, you know
yeah.
how every fucking dickhole in the world says like, oh, like at a funeral, they're like, well, he died doing what he loved doing. Everybody says that.
Yeah.
Bobby Bacala did that. He died doing what he loved doing. He was at the train store and two gangsters shot him 13 times.
Mm-hmm.
That dude died
Well,
living his favorite thing. He was shopping for trains.
technically, he would have been
getting shot
playing
by
with the
gangsters.
trains. You're gonna die.
I'm going to disagree only because I think I enjoy buying my Legos more than I enjoy putting them together. So if anybody wants to shoot me,
I'm sure there's probably plenty of people out there, listeners, that
Well,
go if I could just shoot the fucking
Yeah.
bagel.
yeah, good luck.
All right, give me another one. You got a movie? You want to switch it up?
Oh.
Give me a movie.
All right. Pulp Fiction. Easy
Okay.
peasy, baby cakes. Pulp Fiction. Now, don't go immediate response. Don't say it's
Bruce Willis or Travolta or Samuel Jackson. I mean, probably what Samuel Jackson's probably the most of the memes are all him, right?
true.
He's got all the best lines.
Or Travolta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But same thing. You can't be like, oh, what's your favorite character in this movie? And be like, oh, I'll take the number one character. Can't be Travolta. Or it can. Can't be Samuel L. Or it can.
Can't be Bruce Willis, or it can.
Sure.
Can't be
Well-
Uma Thurman, or it can. Anybody else?
Harvey Keitel.
Can't be,
Oh, can be.
or it can.
No, I'm just saying it. The same thing. If you talk to somebody about The Office and they said my favorite character is Michael Scott, I feel like you would respond and be like, "Do you even watch that show? Like, there's so many micro things going on. You should pick somebody better and smaller."
See,
So Pulp Fiction, I would say the same.
I would have to disagree with you in this situation. With The Office, it's a show that you're getting the same characters like for 8-9 seasons, whatever. With Pulp Fiction, each character has its spot, and it depends on what your favorite scene is, depending on what your favorite character is going to be.
And there's only a limited number of characters. In Pulp
Exactly,
Fiction.
and you only
Fine.
have an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Fine.
Okay.
Who is your favorite character in Pulp Fiction? By the way, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
By the way,
You go. Nope. I'm not telling you. Fuck you. You tell.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of great fucking lines through this.
This is trash. Gone.
What's trash?
I know the best line in the whole movie.
Well, go on then. You go.
It's Tarantino.
Oh, jeez. When they swing by his house.
I know the coffee's good, Jules. I buy the fucking coffee. Yeah, when he goes on that coffee thing.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were gonna say.
Hey, look outside. Do you see a sign that says, I'm not going to repeat what the sign says.
Yeah.
No? That's because storing isn't my business, Jules.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best part of that movie. It's that and it's Harvey Keitel. Let's be 100% honest.
Honestly,
Bruce Willis, everything is that
it's a great.
probably is for me top 5 movies of all time. Pulp Fiction,
It's a great fucking film.
top 5 all time.
And honestly,
For every box, it checks every box.
what are all the boxes?
Amazing actors, a great director, amazing writing. Like,
A lot of N words being said.
well, that
It wouldn't be a Tarantino film.
You're not wrong.
that doesn't mean that the more N words, it moves up my movie pick.
Okay.
I'm not afraid of him. But, yeah, but Tarantino, like that was the first one, and
He's-
then the music, and then the casting.
It is.
and
I'm not
the
going to
writing.
disagree. It is a fantastic
Dude,
film.
Tarantino is the fucking. He's the GOAT. Like, I don't even know if anybody can argue.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a? This isn't like LeBron versus MJ. Is there somebody who can hold a candle to Quentin Tarantino? I don't think-
Well,
I don't think so.
in that genre of film,
In the last 30 years,
Stephen
Is-
King.
name a movie that
Stephen King
would
wasn't
be.
the director.
Name a movie.
You're not wrong. Okay, you're right. I'll take that back. He was not directing. Yeah, except for The Shining. But we're not going to talk about that.
Did he
Okay.
direct that?
Huh?
He directed it?
He didn't like Kubrick's, so he did direct his own version, and it was like another made-for-TV
Oh, okay.
version, but it's not. Nowhere
Who's a virgin?
Stephen King.
Not Tom Boy.
Oh, why?
What?
Oh.
What? Hello?
Could have thought.
What about Usual Suspects?
Oh, well, what happened to talking about Pulp Fiction?
I'm still down for that.
Okay. What I was just gonna say was that one of the best scenes I think is either the pawn shop or the fucking what they call it was like a Big Mac in England.
Royale with cheese.
The Royale with
Royale.
cheese. Yeah.
Royale with cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, I would think that those are probably the two best scenes. I don't think I could pick an actual favorite character though.
But you have to. It could be Bruce Willis.
It could be Michael Duncan Clark.
He's like, give me a
Could be the
pack.
Gimp.
Yeah, it could be the Gimp. I actually met that dude.
It could be the Gimp.
Yeah, he was actually at one of the horror convention things that were.
Bruce Willis is like, give me a pack of red apples. What the fuck is that? What is a pack of red apples? That is not a pack. I've tried a million times at a million stores. Like, let me get a pack of red apples. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Because you're not actually going and asking anybody for apples. You're just going to go over to the apple section and pick them up.
No, I think he's asking for cigarettes.
You're saying that, are red apple cigarettes?
In that movie, I think so. When Bruce Willis walks up, let me get a pack of red apples.
Oh.
I
It
think
could
he's
be for-
asking
so
for
they-
smokes.
Like Kevin Smith had to do that with nail cigarettes because
Yeah,
they didn't want to use any
Yeah.
brand,
Let me
actual
get a
brands.
pack of
No,
red
I
apples.
forgot that what the scene you were talking about was.
Okay, so if you forgot that, do you remember the scene where he got into the cab with that Mexican woman?
Was that
And she's-
after the pawn shop?
And she's like, "Oh, what was his name?
Who?
Bruce Willis. What was his name?" And
I don't remember.
what was-
It's Bruce. We'll
wasn't
just call him
But
Bruce.
she was like, "Oh, Bruce." Oh, it was
Wait, also, isn't Pulp Fiction? Is this the one that with the watch scene, right? With Walken?
yeah.
Yeah. All right, my favorite's
So
Walken.
one
That's my
time-
favorite character.
See, so that is exactly that.
Oh,
That is the best of every movie. Is that your favorite character changes?
Mm-hmm.
It is Butch Coolidge.
a Butch.
Oh, Butch.
Yeah.
Butch.
Yeah.
Oh, Would you like to come over to my apartment? Woolwich, British. He's like, yeah, I'll go over to your fucking apartment. You know, Bruce Willis, he always sounds like he has like a fucking bum lip. I'll go over to your apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, Pulp Fiction down. What's next? Give me another one.
All right.
What do you got, Tommy? You're looking to say
it's a
something.
TV
Movies?
show.
I got this one easy.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what were you gonna say?
I got a TV show. If you want to switch back,
Okay, you're ready for to see what he's got? Go on.
Leonard Kenny.
Letterkenny.
I know you both love it. That's why.
I haven't watched it in years, but definitely I know who my favorite character is.
Go on.
It's I don't even know if I remember his name. It's the priest. What's his name?
Glenn.
Glenn. I was gonna say
God.
Gary. Yeah, Glenn. Glenn's my favorite, dude. That character is fucking hysterical, bro.
It's unbelievable to me.
I have a favorite and a worst for this show, but go on. Unbelievable to you for what?
Glenn is my old boss from Urban Farmer named TC. They are the same exact person. Like, after this episode's over, I'm going to show a picture to both of you of TC. And you're going to be like, oh my God, that's Glenn. I'm be like, yeah.
I can't wait.
This happens all the time. I tried to do it with him, and he was like, dude, that's fucking so mean. And I'm like, it's not. You guys are the same person.
Uh-huh.
And then here was the best part. TC and I, he was leaving. So he was sitting like at a dining table just to have lunch. And I'm still working at this restaurant. So this guy working on the line is fucking off. And I go, Juan. His name was Juan. And I slap on the table. I go, hey, Singular Sensation. Get your shit together and start producing. And he's like, okay. And then I walk away. I go back to the table. And my buddy TC, he's like, why'd you call that guy Juan Singular Sensation? And I'm like, sound it out. And he goes, Juan Singular Sensation. Every step you take. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-ba. Yeah, it turned into this whole gay thing. It's awesome. I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite character
Of what?
on Letterkenny? Tommy, you already have yours ready to go? Or are you waiting? Go ahead.
I'll
Cone.
say Squirrely Dan.
Squirrely Dan?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I'm going Glenn.
You're also going Glenn.
I do love
You look like you're like, "Ugh, I guess I'll go with Glenn.
No, I'm
I
not.
agree with you.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I love Glenn.
Dude, Glenn is fucking hysterical. I mean, there's a lot of great characters on there,
Here's
but
the thing. Boys and girls. To our Lord and Savior. Yeah, he's so fun. He shows up like he's eating 2 popsicles.
dude,
in his
it's
mouth at the
so
same time.
funny. I know.
All the
Yeah.
innuendos.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's
I'm pretty sure he's the director and all
He
that
is.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking, that dude's hysterical.
Oh my God, he's so fun.
So who's the worst character?
For me,
Yeah.
Rolled. The one's like, steer,
Oh yeah.
steer. That is
Oh my
the
God.
most fucking annoying character ever. I fucking hate that dude.
You know that's Garrison. You know that Garrison is rolled.
I can see
If-
Garrison wearing black.
If
fucking,
we had a thing to make Garrison excitable with electronics, that would be Garrison. He'd be like, "Ugh, I'm not really interested," and then we just like stick in the intro, like light in it. All right, I don't know. That'd be Garrison.
I don't even know what you just said right now.
I think you went to electrocute him and then
We could electrocute Garrison,
And he'd be,
then
like, rolled?
He'd be rolled.
Okay.
Sturt.
Steer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely my most
Like,
hated
this
character.
is-
Although it would be hilarious to see
This
Garrison in
isn't the
fucking
right
black
front porch of
overalls.
the- Yeah. Yeah.
What's your guys' most hated character?
On what?
On
Letterkenny.
from Tales from the Crypt.
The Crypt Keeper.
Yeah. Wow, Michael Scott. Cool. On Letterkenny, who's your fucking worst character you hate? Hello?
Maybe the,
Somebody has to say something. We got
All right.
dead silence
Can I think
here.
for a goddamn second? Fuck.
Fine. All
I'll
right.
go. It's the two gay gym bros. They just don't add anything.
Oh.
Stop.
They just
Oh,
don't add
those
anything to the
two?
show.
Oh,
You already got the hockey bros. You don't need the.
But they are the hockey bros.
I know. It's just like you already had that. You don't have to
the
add
tarps
That's
off.
another one.
Well, but they.
Tarps off. Those two.
Yeah. From like in the
Riley-
beginning.
Riley
Yeah, the two
and-
that are like
Yeah,
don't come
yeah.
up the driveway.
Yeah. They're
Damn, I
fine.
gotta rewatch this. I fucking missed that show, dude. I fucking loved that show, and I'm like, I didn't watch the last few seasons, but now I'm like,
No, it'd
I
be
gotta go
the
back in.
It'd be the mouthy Alberta whore.
Shorzy.
No.
Oh, what did you say? The mouthy what?
Alberta whore. The female.
The one that's like needs some goddamn G&Ts. What's his face's wife? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, Mrs.
Mrs. McMurray?
McMurray.
Yeah.
By the way,
is that who you're talking about?
No,
Oh.
Mrs. McMurray is the hottest woman on the show and top 3 favorite.
Hotter than
And-
Katie?
Or Bonnie.
Way hotter than both of those.
Oh, is Bonnie the bartender?
Yeah.
Well, she's like got her leg up. I forget what she was like.
No. Bonnie McMurray is the girl that everybody fawns over.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
his
yeah,
sister.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mrs. McMurray is.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the
right.
old lady who's like, oh, I'll have a couple of those cock-sucking G&Ts.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
She is the hottest piece of ass on that show. Let's be 100% honest. The hottest piece of ass on that show.
Interesting.
I would, man.
Let's do some things, huh?
It's Mrs. McMe.
More like Mrs.
It's
Mick,
not-
marry
it's
me.
It's not Katie. It's not the other one. It's Mrs. McMurray.
Wow.
You know, when she tells that story when she's talking about McMurray, which, by the way, 100% is you. You are
This tomboy?
McMurray? Oh, my God. It's unbelievable. I'll show you this
I got a
afterwards.
story for this. So
I will show you.
a couple
Go on.
years ago, before I really met, like we get to hanging out, he tells me he's like, "Oh, my buddy Tony, we want to throw him a birthday party. We want to do a whole
Yeah, which you never did. Yeah, this is all before
This is all-
COVID.
yeah, this is all
pre-COVID. Yeah.
Are you hearing this? This is a party for you.
I remember you told
I'm
me because you
trying to
wanted me to
plan.
be Stuart. You're like,
Oh my
you're like,
God.
you're gonna be fucking Stuart
are-
for your birthday. That's what you told me.
I'm sorry. Be what?
Stuart.
Sturt.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep.
Go on.
So he's like, "All right, well, everybody's gonna get their own character, but I got one for you." I'm like, "Oh God, well, here we go." He's like, "McMurray." I'm like, "Fuck you."
You're fucking McMurray, bro. You're fucking McMurray. You know McMurray.
Yeah.
He's like, hi, Wayne.
How are you now?
He's
Are you now?
hi and out. Good news. Not so bad. Good news.
Yeah. That is a fun transaction, though.
Look at that face. That's a McMurray face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. I think you'd be able to pull that off. I think it would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had to pick one
Yeah.
character to be instead of McMurray, who would you pick?
Coach.
Oh my God.
Fucking
He's my
embarrassing.
favorite.
Yeah, see, that's what I was.
Fucking embarrassing.
Dude, I was just thinking about that
Oh
dude
my
too.
God,
I was waiting for you to
totally
answer.
forgot about him.
With the
And
beard and the
it's
body type?
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you
so
could pass
good.
for coach.
All right.
Fucking embarrassing.
He just
Trash can.
runs in everywhere.
Yeah, always kick the trash can.
I'm gonna go on Amazon and I'm gonna buy 5 trash cans for our podcast.
What are you gonna do with them?
Watch Tomboy kick him around. Be like, it's fucking embarrassing. Yeah. Well, all right, I'll reset. Fucking embarrassing. Yeah. So good.
What's all right? So we need to get back to you. What's your most hated character on Letterkenny? Dun, dun, dun,
I think it's
dun.
Katie.
Katie. Oh wow.
She's not funny. I mean, she's hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to look at her abdomen for 8 seconds at a clip. But
What?
she's boring as shit. She's never funny. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's one of those things. I think just like dynamic wise, you need to have like like there's the guy and the girl dynamic, and so she like is able to add in the lines to throw in for the jokes.
What's the funniest thing Katie's ever said?
I haven't watched it in years.
Okay, I've watched it.
I don't
recently.
remember.
Neither do I.
I haven't watched it in forever.
That's what I'm saying.
But now I'm like, I really want to go back and like rewatch through it now.
But it's not that funny, right? You can't recall. If I said, what was the funniest thing Artemis said?
It was, my name is Artemis, and I have a bleached asshole.
And I have a bleached ass. Exactly.
That's like
bleached
one of the
ass.
first things
To
she
be
said.
fair,
To be fair,
Artemis is only on a handful of episodes.
that's true.
Katie is in like every episode.
He's not wrong.
But, first of all, not being wrong. Pretty close to being right. But yeah, she had a purpose. A porpoise.
A porpoise.
No, she didn't have a dolphin. Fuck. All right.
It's about that time.
Yep.
You ready to get out of here?
Ta-da. I have other podcasts
Oh,
be-
do you now?
to be funnier at.
Would you like
Oh.
to
So-
type them in?
I'm sorry that you
Joe?
If we could
only
wrap-
used a
If we
little
if we
bit
could
of your
wrap up
potential
this
here.
Fucking piece of shit podcast, so I can get out of here and monetize. Pizza
Well-
Bagels 440-363-0121.
Hey.
Hey, he got it all by himself. Hey, listen, I want to thank you for also
Hold on
just.
a second. Was that the correct phone number?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
440-363-0121.
It's 440
That's what I
363. You said oh. It's not a no, it's a 0. 440 363 0121. Yeah, you got it right.
I also feel
you-
like I've been deep.
Yeah, what was that? Were you about to
Throat
deep
this
throat your
mic.
mic? Can you try
Is
to?
that for your other podcast?
Yeah, can you try to?
Bagel
Can
After
you-
Dark?
The what?
The Bagel After Dark?
Bagel After Dark.
Where he deep throats the microphone?
I was actually wanting to see if you were able to actually deep throat that. Your mouth isn't open as much as I thought your mouth would. You can't open your mouth wide enough to probably go around that mic? Interesting. Huh. You have a small mouth for a Jew.
I never get tired of hearing that. Oh my god. My wife tells me that all the time. She has an enormous clitoris, so she's like, ugh, you can't even swallow that. And I'm like, yeah.
I have a small mouth. I can't open it that wide.
I'm trying to have one of these small Jew mouths.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. 440-363-01.
Go fuck yourselves.
And listen, hey, what do you don't touch these fucking buttons yet.
Don't
I'm still
fucking tell me
fucking
what to
talking.
touch.
I'm still fucking talking. Okay? Listen,
you're
if you're not
talking?
listening,
You say you're
shut
talking?
the fuck up.
You say you're tucking?
Yes, I'm tucking right now also. I'm tucking and I'm talking.
Talking what?
Shut the fuck up.
What are you tucking?
My wiener.
Into your butthole?
Yeah. It's the only way I can sit down comfortably.
Does it reach?
Duh. Your wiener doesn't reach your butthole?
I don't want to talk. All right, just roll the credits.
Anyways, 440-363-0121. Or, I mean, you want 363
Zero.
and 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pound sign 2, then the 1. What's the pound sign? That's like the hashtag.
Hashtag.
All right, for the children. It's
Yes.
Hashtag 21. And then I'm pretty sure you'll get into Tony's sex line
Yeah, but it's
Where-
hashtag 69.
where it's, but you have to spell that out. Hashtag 69.
No, you just
all
hit-
letters.
Pound 69. And they'll bring you right to my direct sex line.
All right, I'm gonna go home.
Listen, if you guys aren't watching on.
is there a bus that comes here to take me back to Gavon Lake, or do I have to fucking thumb it?
Yeah, you're going to have to fucking thumb your way all the way home. You're going to thumb people's assholes all the way home.
Good. That's exactly how I got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah. Joke's on you. I thumbed a bunch of ways into buttholes on my way here.
Oh, let me see your thumb. Show it to the camera.
Oh, here it is.
No,
Joke's on you. That's not even a thumb.
Damn.
Who's
Sick
retarded
joke.
now?
Totally got me. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. If you're not listening watching on YouTube, fucking go do it. Even if you already listened to the episode, go on YouTube, watch us. It's fun. You can see all the dumb shit that fucking the Bagel's doing that you can't actually see when you're listening to Spotify or Apple. If you're out of the country and you can't text us, pizzabagelspod@gmail.com. Otherwise, subscribe, share, comment, leave some comments. Leave comments for this fucking dum-dum.
I've never been so bored. I'm trying not to fall asleep right now.
Wow. What's the next podcast that you're going to do right after this? What's it about?
It's called Pizza Pagels.
Pizza Pagels.
Yeah.
And what's the topic?
It's where I have another person who's on the podcast with me, but he's nice and friendly.
His name's Pizza.
And he does most of the work.
So you got a pussy?
It's pretty much the opposite of this podcast when you're a dick and lazy and do nothing. And I have to do everything on the podcast.
Obviously.
Yeah, it's like looking into a mirror, but there's a different side.
Does he have a pizza bussy?
Why would you assume it's a he?
Do they have a pizza bussy?
They do, but you can't come over.
I don't want to join your stupid
Okay, cool.
pizza Pagels anyways.
Awesome. You weren't invited.
Wait.
Wow.
Pizza. Wait. Hold on. Can we go back? It's called Pizza
All right, so-
Pagels. Wait. Hold on. It's called Pizza Pagels.
Pizza Pagels.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. We love you.
Tave.
Bye.
Pizza Bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, Pizza Bagels. That's the name of this
Podcast.
Pizza Bagels.
So you said that you're going to this other podcast. It's called Pizza Pagels.
Yeah.
So is this a pegging situation?
I don't understand the question.
It's called Pizza Pagels.
Yeah, because ours is called Pizza Bagels.
Yeah. Are you gonna get pegged
Well, hold on. So
on the show?
why-
Pizza
why-
Pagels.
But we don't go Pizza Bagels. Dave's getting pegged. That's not how
Well,
the
it's
song
because it's not.
goes.
It's because it's not called.
Why are you looking at
Pagels?
the fucking?
Because it's not called Pagels.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is on Tomboy. Apparently, you looked up here.
Why is it on Tom?
Well, because apparently it's supposed to say Pizza Bagels. Dave gets pegged by.
No, that's your other podcast.
That's your other podcast. That's where you said you're going to after this. This is Pizza Bagels. Did you forget where you were?
This is podcast number one for you.
Yeah. This is Pizza Bagels, and then you said you're going to Pizza Pagels.
Pizza Bagels.
So is it like Pagel, like you're getting pegged, or is it like Kegels,
Kegels, like butthole exercises.
or for vaginas?
Whatever you prefer.
Yeah. Is it Kegels or Kegels?
Eagles.
Kegels? Well, for the joke, now it's called Kegels.
Well,
It's actually called Pagels.
Pagels.
Dude, I have to be here for this. Are you two fucking idiots?
All right, fine. Shut us down.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Shut us down. Well, it's time to get out of here.
Bye.